Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if you were holding a fortune? Believe it or not, some Lincoln pennies are worth millions of dollars. These tiny copper coins, often overlooked, could make you an instant millionaire. Stay tuned as we count down the top 15 most valuable rare USA Lincoln pennies worth millions. Make sure to watch till the end. You might just have one of these hidden treasures. Today, we have an incredible story about the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has shocked collectors and investors alike with its jaw-dropping value of $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. This little 1-cent coin is worth a fortune. But what makes it so special? Why is it so valuable? And most importantly, could you have one in your collection? Stay tuned, because we're about to break down everything you need to know about this incredible penny, from its history to the reasons behind its record-breaking value. History of the 1971 Lincoln penny. To understand why this coin is worth so much, let's take a step back in history. The Lincoln Cent series first began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny has remained one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. By 1971, the Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for more than 60 years, and the U.S. Mint was producing millions of them every year. However, during this time, there were several interesting changes and errors that occurred in production, making some pennies incredibly rare. Now, most Lincoln pennies from 1971 were produced at 3 different locations: the Philadelphia Mint, which typically did not use a mint mark; the Denver Mint, marked with a D; the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. So, what makes the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin, but there's a shocking secret that makes it worth millions of dollars. Why this penny is so valuable? There are a few key reasons why this particular coin has reached an astonishing market value of $1.70 million. Rarity. Despite the fact that millions of pennies were minted in 1971, only a tiny fraction of them have the rare error or high-quality condition that makes them worth life-changing money. In fact, only a few examples of this penny exist in top condition, making it highly desirable among collectors. Point 2. Double die obverse, DDO, error. One of the main factors behind this penny's high value is the double die obverse error. A double die occurs when the coin's design is struck twice but slightly misaligned, creating a shadow effect on the letters and numbers. The most valuable 1971 pennies with this error show noticeable doubling on the words "Liberty in God We Trust" and the date 1971. This error makes the coin extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay huge sums of money to own one in pristine condition. Point 3. Mint condition, grading and preservation. Another major factor is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin that has no flaws even under magnification. A 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny graded MS67 or higher is incredibly rare, and this is where the big money comes in. Coins in lower grades, such as MS60 or MS65, can still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, but the few coins that have achieved an ultra-high grade of MS67 or MS68 are the ones that reach the $1 million mark. Point 4. Collector demand. Collectors are always on the hunt for rare and unique coins, and the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny fits the bill perfectly. Because of its history, errors, and scarcity, it has become one of the most sought-after coins in the Lincoln penny series. How to check if you have this rare penny? Now, the big question is, how can you check if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Look at the date and mint mark. Make sure your penny is from 1971 and does not have a mint mark below the date. If it has a D or S, it's from Denver or San Francisco and will not be the $1 million variety. Step 2. Check for the double die obverse, DDO, error. Look closely at the words "Liberty in God We Trust" and 1971. If you see doubling or a slightly blurred, overlapping effect, you might have the rare variety. Step 3. Check the condition, grade. If your penny looks almost brand new with little to no wear, it could be worth sending to a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Step 4. Compare with auction prices. Recent auctions have seen the highest quality versions of this coin sell for over $1 million. So if you believe you have one, you might be sitting on a fortune. Current market value and record sales. As of today, the highest recorded sale of a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was an astonishing $1.7 million at a major coin auction. This was for an MS-68 grade penny with the double die obverse error, making it one of the finest known examples in existence. Even if you don't have a perfect MS-68 coin, lower grades can still be worth significant money. For example, MS-65 pennies have sold for $5,000 to $10,000. MS-66 pennies have reached $50,000 to $100,000. MS-67 pennies have sold for over $500,000. So, always check your change and old coin collections because you never know what treasure you might have. The 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a true hidden gem in the world of rare coins. With its incredible history, rare errors, and staggering value, it's a coin that every collector dreams of finding. Imagine turning a single penny into $1.7 million. That's the kind of life-changing discovery that keeps coin hunters searching every day. So, have you ever come across a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Do you think you might have one in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest updates. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hello, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we have an exciting topic, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. You won't believe how much this coin is worth in today's market. Stay tuned because we will explore its history, rarity, valuable errors, and how you can identify one that could be worth a fortune. Seen, close-up of a 1975 penny rotating. Did you know that a regular-looking 1975 Lincoln penny could be worth as much as $56,999? That's right. Some of these pennies have fetched astonishing amounts at auctions, making them one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. So, if you have some old pennies lying around, it's time to check them carefully because you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. The history of the 1975 Lincoln penny. Let's take a step back in time to understand why the 1975 Lincoln penny is so special. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909 when it was first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny has undergone several modifications over the years. The 1975 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, we see the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo. In 1975, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, coins minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, which is why you will not find a small letter under the date on these coins. While most of these pennies were produced in high numbers and circulated widely, a few rare specimens have surfaced that are now worth a considerable amount. Why is the 1975 no-mint mark penny so valuable? The value of a 1975 Lincoln penny depends on several factors, including condition, rarity, errors, and collector demand. Here's why some of these pennies have become so valuable. Mint state condition. Coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp details and nowhere are highly sought after by collectors. A 1975 penny in mint state with a high grade from PCGS or NGC can command thousands of dollars at auctions. Rare errors. Some 1975 pennies have unique mint errors that make them even more valuable. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, and wrong planchet errors. Coins with dramatic errors are rare and can fetch a premium price. High auction records. Over the years, collectors and investors have been willing to pay significant amounts for rare pennies. The highest recorded sale of a 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny reached an astounding $56,999 in a recent auction. How to identify a valuable 1975 no-mint mark penny? If you think you might have a valuable 1975 Lincoln penny, here's what you need to check. Look for the no-mint mark. If your penny does not have a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, it was minted in Philadelphia. While this alone doesn't guarantee value, it's the first step in identifying a rare coin. Check the condition. Examine the coin carefully. If it has no scratches, dents, or signs of wear and retains its original luster, it could be a high-grade specimen. A professional coin grading service can determine its grade and authenticity. Search for mint errors. Some of the most valuable 1975 pennies feature errors such as double die obverse, where elements appear slightly doubled, off-center strikes, or a clipped planchet. These errors make the coin significantly more desirable. Weigh the coin. A standard 1975 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If your coin has a different weight, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet, which can dramatically increase its value. Current market value of the 1975 no mint mark penny. The value of a 1975 Lincoln penny depends on its grade and rarity. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect. Circulated condition. If your penny has been in regular use, it might be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. Uncirculated condition. A mint state penny graded MS65 or higher can fetch anywhere from $500 to $5,000. Rare error coins. If your penny has a rare mint error, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Highest auction sale. The most expensive 1975 Lincoln penny ever sold reached a staggering $56,999. Where to sell your 1975 penny for? The best price. If you think you have a valuable 1975 penny, here's how you can sell it for the highest price. Get it professionally graded. Have your coin graded by reputable services like PCGS or NGC. A high grade will increase its value significantly. Check online marketplaces. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers often feature rare coin auctions. Check past sales to see what similar coins have sold for. Visit a coin dealer. A reputable coin dealer can help you determine the value of your penny and guide you on the best-selling options. Attend coin shows. Large coin shows and conventions attract collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. Could you have a $56,999 penny? The 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but as we've seen, some of them are worth life-changing amounts. Whether it's due to a rare error, uncirculated condition, or high collector demand, this penny is one to look out for. If you have a jar full of pennies at home, now is the time to check them carefully. Who knows? You might be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny in your change. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Today, we're diving into a very special and highly sought-after coin, the 1976 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny, despite being just 1 cent in face value, has shocked the numismatic world with its incredibly high auction prices, with one example reaching an astonishing $29,222 at auction. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1976 penny worth thousands of dollars. So how is this possible? What makes this coin so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies in your collection? Stick around until the end of the video because we're going to break it all down, from history to current market value, and how you can check your own pennies to see if you might be sitting on a small fortune. History of the 1976 Lincoln penny. Before we get into the value and rarity of this coin, let's take a quick look at its history. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse and, originally, wheat stalks on the reverse. However, in 1959, the Lincoln Memorial design was introduced to replace the wheat ears, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This reverse design was created by Frank Gasparo and was used until the year 2008. Fast forward to 1976, a significant year in U.S. history as it marked the United States bicentennial, celebrating 200 years of American independence. While special bicentennial designs were minted for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, the Lincoln penny remained the same, featuring the familiar Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse. However, what makes the 1976 Lincoln penny extremely valuable is not just its age but certain rare errors and special characteristics that have caught the attention of collectors worldwide. No mint mark and why it matters. If you've ever looked closely at a penny, you might have noticed a small letter under the date. That letter is called the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced. In 1976, pennies were minted at 3 different locations: the Philadelphia Mint, which usually does not use a mint mark; the Denver Mint, which uses a D mint mark; the San Francisco Mint, which uses an S mint mark for proof coins. Now, the Philadelphia Mint did not put a mint mark on pennies during this time, which means if you see a 1976 penny without a mint mark, that is normal. However, some of these no mint mark pennies stand out due to their high-quality strikes, special mint errors, and rare varieties, which have made them incredibly valuable in the collector's market. Rare varieties and errors that make this coin valuable. Now, let's talk about why some 1976 no mint mark Lincoln pennies are worth a lot more than just 1 cent. There are certain rare varieties and errors that have made specific coins extremely desirable among collectors. Here are some of the key ones to look out for. 1. Double die obverse DDO. One of the most well-known and valuable types of mint errors is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally impressed twice onto the die, causing elements of the coin to appear doubled. In the 1976 penny, this can be seen on Lincoln's eye, the date, or the inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. These errors can significantly increase the value of the coin too. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the striking dies, causing part of the design to be missing. A slight misalignment might not add much value, but a major off-center strike of 50% or more while still keeping the full date visible can make a 1976 penny worth hundreds, or even thousands of $3. Die cracks and cuds. Another interesting error found on some 1976 pennies is die cracks or cuds. A die crack occurs when the minting die becomes damaged and leaves a raised line on the coin's surface. A cud is a larger version of this, where a piece of the die breaks off completely, leaving a raised blob of metal on the coin. Collectors love these types of errors, and depending on the size and placement, they can make a 1976 penny highly valuable. 4. High-grade mint state condition. Aside from errors, the overall condition of the penny plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The most valuable 1976 Lincoln pennies are those that are in mint state, MS, condition, specifically in grades MS66, MS67, or higher. These high-quality coins are extremely rare and can fetch thousands at auction, current market value. So now, the big question: how much is a rare 1976 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? For most circulated 1976 pennies, their value is usually just face value or a few cents due to their copper content. However, if you find one in high-grade mint condition or with a rare error, the value skyrockets. A regular 1976 penny in circulated condition is worth 1 to 5 cents. A high-grade MS65 MS66 penny can sell for $50 to $500. A 1976 penny with a double die error can be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on the strength of the doubling. The most valuable 1976 Lincoln penny sold at auction for a staggering $29,222 due to its extremely high grade and flawless condition. How to find one. And final tips. Now that you know how valuable these coins can be, how can you find one? Here are some tips. Search through old coin rolls and pocket change. You never know when you might come across a rare penny. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling on the date and lettering. Look for high-grade coins with little to no wear, sharp details, and original luster. Get your coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC if you believe you have a valuable one. So, there you have it. The incredible story behind the 1976 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, and why some are worth tens of thousands of dollars. Could you have one of these rare pennies sitting in your collection right now? Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you love coin collecting or just want to know if you have a hidden treasure in your pocket change, then you're in the right place. Today, we are talking about a 1978 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked the numismatic world with a mind-blowing market value of $92,752. That's right, this tiny penny could be worth nearly $100,000. So, what makes this coin so special? How can you identify one? And why is it selling for so much money? Stick around because we're about to break it all down for you. History of the 1978 Lincoln penny. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, when it replaced the Indian head cent to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The original design, created by Victor David Brenner, featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse, front, and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. However, in 1959, the design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial on the back, a design by Frank Gasparo, which remained in use until 2008. The 1978 penny is part of this long-running series, but there's something unique about certain coins from this year that makes them extremely valuable. The 1978 mint mark and minting details. The D mint mark on this penny indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint in 1978. That year, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, with Denver striking an estimated 4.3 billion of them. Most of these pennies were struck in 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that had been in use since 1962. It wasn't until 1982 that the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. So, if you have a 1978 penny, it is definitely made of solid copper, giving it intrinsic metal value in addition to its collector value. However, not all 1978 pennies are worth a fortune. There are specific rare errors and high-grade specimens that can command a price like $92,752. So, let's get into what makes these pennies so special. Rare errors that make the 1978 penny valuable. Double die obverse. DDO. Some 1978 pennies exhibit doubling on the obverse, particularly in Lincoln's eye, the date, or the word Liberty. This doubling is caused by a misalignment during the minting process, and collectors pay big money for these rare varieties. Off-center strikes. If the penny was struck significantly off-center, meaning part of the design is missing, it can be highly collectible. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. Repunched mint mark, RPM. Some 1978 pennies have a repunched D mint mark, meaning the mark was stamped twice in slightly different positions. This error is rare and sought after by collectors. Struck on a foreign planchet. Occasionally, a penny may have been struck on a planchet intended for a different coin, such as a dime, or even a foreign coin. These oddities are highly valuable. High-grade condition, MS67 plus even without errors. A 1978 penny in mint state 67, MS67, or higher can be worth thousands. The reason is simple. Out of the billions minted, only a few have survived in flawless, uncirculated condition. Record-breaking sale and market value. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part. The highest auction price ever recorded for a 1978 Lincoln penny. A rare, high-grade example of this penny in MS67 plus condition with a rare error sold for an astonishing $92,752 at auction. That's an insane amount of money for a 1-cent coin. So, what does this mean for you? If you have a 1978 penny sitting in your collection, you might want to check its condition and possible errors. Even if yours isn't worth nearly $100,000, a high-grade example can still bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. How to identify and grade your 1978 penny. If you think you have a valuable 1978 penny, here's what you need to do. Check for mint errors. Look for doubling, repunched mint marks, or any off-center strikes. Examine the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state 70, MS70. The closer to MS70, the more valuable the coin. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, luster, and wear. Weigh the coin. A genuine 1978 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If your penny is significantly lighter or heavier, it could be struck on the wrong planchet, which could make it even more valuable. Get it professionally graded. If you suspect your penny is rare, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A certified grade can significantly increase the coin's value. Where to sell your rare penny? If you've confirmed that your 1978 Lincoln penny is valuable, you might be wondering where to sell it. Here are some great options. Online auctions, eBay, heritage auctions, Stax Bowers. These platforms allow collectors to bid on rare coins, often driving up the price. Coin dealers and shows. Local coin dealers and major coin shows are great places to find serious buyers. Coin grading companies. Some grading companies offer market services to help you sell your coin for top dollar. So there you have it. The 1978 D Lincoln penny, a tiny piece of copper that could be worth $92,752 or more. If you've got a 1978 D penny, take a closer look because you never know. It could be the rare and valuable one that collectors are searching for. Do you have any rare pennies in your collection? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we have an incredible find to discuss: the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This little copper beauty may look like an ordinary penny, but in the world of numismatics, it's worth a staggering $50,788. So if you've got some old pennies lying around, you might want to check them because you could be holding a fortune. Stay with me as we dive deep into the history, rarity, and factors that make this coin so valuable. You won't want to miss this. History of the 1978 Lincoln penny. The 1978 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny has stood the test of time, becoming one of the most recognizable coins in American history. By 1978, the Lincoln cent was still being struck with its iconic design, featuring a profile of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design introduced in 1959. One of the key details about the 1978 penny is that it was struck at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark on its coins at the time, which is why many pennies from this year appear without a mint mark. But here's where things get interesting: not every no-mint mark penny from 1978 is valuable. So what makes some of them worth tens of thousands of dollars? Rarity and errors that make it valuable. There are a few key factors that contribute to the high value of certain 1978 no-mint mark pennies. Let's break them down. High-grade condition, mint state, and beyond. Most pennies from 1978 have been in circulation for decades, meaning they are worn, scratched, or even corroded. However, if a penny is found in mint state condition, meaning it has little to no wear and retains its original luster, it becomes extremely rare. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for well-preserved coins, and some have sold for thousands at auctions. Full red RD color. The Lincoln cent comes in 3 color designations: red RD, red-brown RB, and brown BN. The redder the penny, the higher its value. A 1978 no-mint mark penny that has maintained its full red color without turning brown due to oxidation is much more desirable. This is because red copper coins are harder to preserve over time. Striking errors and variations. Some of the most valuable 1978 pennies are those with rare minting errors. These include double die obverse, DDO. A doubling effect on the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's profile can dramatically increase a coin's value. Off-center strikes. If the design is not properly centered, making part of the coin blank, collectors will pay more for it. Die cracks or cuds. If the coin shows signs of cracks in the die used to strike it, it can make the penny unique and desirable. Record-breaking sales and current market value. Now, let's talk money. How much is this coin really worth? While a typical worn 1978 no-mint mark penny might only be worth face value, the rarest and best preserved examples have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. In a recent auction, a pristine, high-grade MS-67 Plus RD example of the 1978 Lincoln penny sold for an astounding $50,788. That's right, over $50,000 for a single penny. Other high-grade examples in MS-66 or MS-67 condition have sold for thousands of dollars as well. Even coins in lower uncirculated conditions can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on their features and rarity. How to check if you have one. So, how can you find out if your 1978 no-mint mark penny is worth a fortune? Here are some steps to follow. Check for mint mark. If it has no mint mark, that's a good start, as Philadelphia pennies from 1978 were made without one. Look at the condition. Is the penny still bright red, or has it turned brown? A fully red coin is much more valuable. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual marks. Weigh the coin. A standard 1978 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it weighs differently, it could be an error coin or a rare variety. Get it graded. If you believe you have a valuable 1978 penny, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might look like an ordinary coin, but as we've seen today, it can be worth an incredible amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always check your pennies. You never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more coin hunting tips and valuable coin discoveries. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the rarest and most valuable coins in circulation. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hello, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we explore some of the most valuable and rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we are talking about an incredible find, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that has been selling for an astonishing $39.511. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny from 1981 could be worth a small fortune if you have the right one. But what makes this coin so special? Why is it so valuable? And how can you identify if you have one of these rare pennies? Make sure to watch the entire video, as we will be covering everything you need to know, from its history and errors to grading and market value. Let's dive right in. History of the 1981 Lincoln penny. The 1981 Lincoln cent is part of the Memorial Reverse series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008 before the design changed in 2009. The obverse, or front side, of the penny features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, making this design one of the most detailed ever placed on a small coin. By 1981, the United States Mint was preparing to transition from the traditional 95% copper pennies to a new copper-plated zinc composition in 1982 due to rising copper prices. Because of this transition, many collectors pay extra attention to 1981 pennies, as they represent one of the last years of the original copper composition. Most pennies from 1981 were struck at three major U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, Denver Mint, D Mint Mark, San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark for proof coins. However, the Philadelphia Mint did not place a mint mark on its coins at the time, which is why this coin is known as the 1981 No Mint Mark Lincoln cent. Why is the 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny valuable? At first glance, the 1981 Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but certain factors make it highly valuable. Copper composition. Unlike modern pennies, which are made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating, the 1981 penny is made of 95% copper. This means that even in poor condition, the coin is worth more than its face value due to the metal content. With copper prices fluctuating, older pennies with high copper content are becoming more desirable among collectors. High-grade specimens. The biggest factor affecting the price of the 1981 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for thousands of dollars because they are extremely rare. The difference between an MS65 and an MS67 penny may not be obvious to the naked eye, but professional coin graders examine details like strike sharpness, luster, and surface marks. Rare errors and varieties. Some 1981 pennies have valuable errors, which increase their worth significantly. Common error varieties include off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned; double die obverse (DDO), where parts of the design appear doubled; clipped planchets, where the coin is missing a portion of its edge; die cracks or cuds, where extra metal appears on the coin due to a damaged die. If you find a 1981 Lincoln penny with a strong error and in high-grade condition, its value could skyrocket. Current market value of the 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Now, let's talk about the real money behind this coin. Regular circulated 1981 pennies are only worth 2 to 5 cents due to their copper content. Uncirculated examples, MS60, MS64, range from $1 to $10. MS65 pennies start fetching $50 to $200. MS66 pennies can be worth $500 to $1. 500. MS67 pennies are extremely rare and have sold for $5,000 to $20,000 at auctions. The highest recorded sale of a 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny reached a staggering $39,511. This price was achieved due to exceptional grade, flawless surface, and strong demand from collectors looking to own a top-tier specimen. How to identify a valuable 1981 penny? If you have some old pennies lying around, here's how you can check if you have a valuable one. Check for no mint mark. If your 1981 penny has a D or S mint mark, it was made in Denver or San Francisco, respectively. The rare and valuable ones will have no mint mark under the date. Examine the condition. The fewer scratches and marks, the higher the grade. Look for strong details in Lincoln's hair and beard, as well as a sharp memorial design on the reverse. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to check for doubling, cracks, or any striking anomalies. Weigh your penny. Since 1981 pennies were still made of 95% copper, they should weigh 3.11 grams. If your penny is significantly lighter, it could be an experimental error from 1982, making it even rarer. Get it professionally graded. If you believe you have a high-quality or error coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and determine its true value. So, there you have it. The 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just another common penny. It could be a hidden treasure worth $39,511 or more. With its copper composition, potential errors, and high-grade rarity, this coin continues to attract collectors and investors alike. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more amazing coin discoveries. Also, let me know in the comments, have you checked your 1981 pennies yet? You might just have a fortune waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love learning about rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has shocked collectors with its high value. Believe it or not, this little penny could be worth as much as $37,345. That's right, 1 cent turning into thousands of dollars. So, make sure you watch until the end, because I'll tell you exactly what to look for and how you might have one of these valuable pennies hiding in your pocket change. History of the 1983 Lincoln penny. Before we get into the value, let's talk about the history of the 1983 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, the design has remained mostly the same, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the front and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the back, which was first introduced in 1959. However, one of the biggest changes to the Lincoln penny happened in 1982. Before that, pennies were made mostly of 95% copper, but due to rising metal costs, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a new composition, 97.5% zinc with just a thin copper plating. This means that pennies from 1983 onward are mostly zinc, and this little change led to some interesting and valuable errors, which we'll talk about in a bit. Why is the 1983 no-mint mark penny so valuable? You might be wondering, what makes the 1983 penny without a mint mark so special? The main reason is rare errors and certain high-grade conditions that make them extremely valuable. First, let's talk about the no-mint mark part. If a penny doesn't have a mint mark, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't start using the P mint mark on pennies until 2017. So, while the absence of a mint mark isn't rare on its own, certain mistakes during the minting process make some of these coins incredibly valuable. Major errors that increase the value. Now, let's go over some key errors that can turn a regular 1983 penny into a small fortune. 1983 double die reverse, DDR. This is the most famous and valuable error for the 1983 penny. If you look at the back of the coin, specifically at the words United States of America, 1 cent, and the Lincoln Memorial, you might see a clear doubling effect. This happened due to a mistake during the die creation process. and collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for a penny with a strong double-die error point 1983 copper planchet penny. As I mentioned earlier, 1983 pennies were supposed to be made of zinc with a copper coating. However, a few pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets from 1982. These rare copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while the regular zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If you suspect you have one, place it on a scale. If it weighs more, you might be holding a $15,000 to $37,000 coin, off-center strikes and broad strikes. Some 1983 pennies were struck off-center, meaning the design is shifted, leaving a blank space on the coin. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin. Clipped planchets and die cracks. These are additional mint errors that can add some value to your 1983 penny, though not as much as the double die or copper planchet errors. How much is a 1983 no-mint mark penny worth today? Alright, let's talk about the current market value of this coin. The value of a 1983 penny depends on its condition and whether it has one of these rare errors. A regular 1983 no-mint mark penny in circulated condition is usually worth 1 to 5 cents. If it's in uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher, it can sell for $5 to $20. A 1983 double-die reverse penny in high grade has sold for over $7,000 at auction. A 1983 copper planchet penny is the big one. Depending on its condition, it has been sold for $15,000 to $37,345 in top auctions. How to find a valuable 1983 penny now? How can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1983 pennies? Here are some simple steps to follow. Check the reverse for doubling. Look at the words 1 cent and United States of America with a magnifying glass or microscope. If you see clear doubling, you might have a valuable DDR penny. Weigh your coin. Get a digital scale that measures to 2 decimal places. If your penny weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it could be a rare copper planchet penny. Inspect for errors. Look for off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, or any unusual marks that could indicate a minting error. Get your coin graded. If you believe you have a valuable 1983 penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade, authenticated error coin will sell for much more at auction. Where to sell a valuable 1983 penny? If you find one of these valuable pennies, where should you sell it? Here are some of the best options. Online auctions, websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to sell rare coins. Local coin shops. Some coin dealers will buy valuable error coins, but make sure you know the market price before selling. Coin shows and conventions. These events attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. Online coin forums. Websites like CoinTalk or the PCGS forums can help you connect with collectors who might be interested in buying your penny.so. There you have it. The 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might just be one of the most valuable pennies in circulation today. With a top value of $37,345, this tiny coin could bring a huge payday if you're lucky enough to find one. Remember to check your change, weigh your pennies, and look for those key errors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more rare coin videos. Let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny in your change? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. Today, we have an exciting coin to talk about, the 1988 Lincoln 1-cent penny. You won't believe how much this coin is worth today. A single penny from 1988 with the Denver Mint mark recently sold for an incredible $23,757. That's right, a penny worth thousands of dollars. So, what makes this coin so valuable? How can you tell if you have one in your collection? Stay with me until the end of the video because I'll break down the history, key features, rare errors, and how to determine if you have a fortune sitting in your pocket change. History of the 1988 Lincoln penny. First, let's talk about the history of this coin. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, and it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The original design had the wheat ears reverse, but in 1959, The U.S. Mint replaced it with the Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparo to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. This design remained in circulation until 2008, when the Mint introduced the 4 different Lincoln bicentennial reverse designs, followed by the Shield design in 2010. The 1988 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the D Mint mark right below the date. In 1988, the U.S. Mint produced 5.25 billion Lincoln cents at the Denver Mint, making it a very common coin. But despite this huge mintage, only a handful of 1988 D pennies are worth a lot of money, and here's why. Why is the 1988 D penny so valuable? So, why would a 1988 D Lincoln penny sell for over $23,757? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and errors. Let's go over these factors in detail. Point 1. High-grade condition. One of the biggest reasons this coin is valuable is its condition. In coin collecting, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70, Mint State 70, being a flawless coin. Most pennies from 1988 are worn out from circulation, so finding one in near-perfect condition is extremely rare. A 1988 D penny graded MS 68 or higher is worth thousands because so few exist. The record-breaking $23,757 sale was likely for a coin in top condition. Point 2. Rare transitional design error. 1988 reverse of 1989. One of the biggest reasons 1988 pennies, especially the 1988 D, are valuable is due to a rare design transition error. Here's what happened. In 1989, the U.S. Mint made a slight design change to the Lincoln cents obverse and reverse dies. The FG, initials of Frank Gasparo, located near the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, were modified. Some 1988 pennies were mistakenly struck using the new reverse design meant for 1989 coins. This means some 1988 D pennies actually have the reverse of 1989, making them a transitional variety. This error is extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for one in high grade. How to identify the 1988 D penny worth money? Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have a valuable 1988 D penny? Here's what you need to look for. Check the mint mark. The 1988 D penny will have a small d under the date, indicating it was minted in Denver. Look at the reverse side. Inspect the Lincoln Memorial on the back. If your coin has the older 1988 reverse, it's common. If your coin has the 1989 reverse, with a modified FG design, you might have a rare and valuable transitional variety. Coin condition. If your coin has no scratches, dents, or discoloration, it could be worth grading. Higher grades fetch higher prices. Weigh the coin. A genuine 1988 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams since it's made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. How much is a 1988 D penny worth today? Now let's talk about value. The price of a 1988 D penny depends on its condition, grade, and errors. Regular circulated 1988 D pennies are worth 1 cent unless they have an error. Uncirculated 1988 D pennies, graded MS 65 or higher, can sell for $5 to $50. Rare 1988 D pennies with the reverse of 1989 error can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. The highest known sale of a 1988 D Lincoln penny with the reverse of 1989 was $23,757 at auction. Where to sell a rare 1988 D penny? If you think you have a valuable 1988 D penny, here's where you can sell it. Coin grading services. Get your coin graded by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or Stax Bowers are great places to sell rare coins. Coin dealers and shows. Visit a professional coin dealer or attend a coin show to get expert opinions and offers. Local coin shops. Some local coin shops buy rare pennies, but they might offer lower prices than online auctions. The 1988 D Lincoln penny might seem like just another common coin, but as we've seen today, some of them can be worth a fortune. If you have a high-grade penny or one with a reverse of 1989 error, it could be worth thousands. Always check your pocket change because you never know when you might find a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Do you have any interesting coins in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.